Hey you! So today I will be doing a eyeliner tutorial. It's probably one of my most requested tutorials. And before we get into the tutorial, I wanted to talk about the different kinds of liners. There is liquid liner, there is gel liner, there is pencil liner, and there is powdered liner. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an example of each. The one that I'll be using for this tutorial will be a liquid liner because I think that's the one that most people want to learn. It's the one that gives you the crispest, cleanest lines. And the one that I'll be using is a liquid liner by L'Oreal. It's the Liquid Intense, or the Linear Intense, and it's just a felt tip. Liquid liners usually come with different kind of applicators, and with time and practice you will be able to master them all. Next is something like a gel liner, something like this MAC Black Track. So the gel liner just looks like this, and it's probably my least favorite just because it takes a lot longer to apply. You have to have a special brush for it and all that kind of stuff. So this one's probably my least favorite, but it does really do an amazing job. If you know how to apply it, it really does do a really great job. A pencil liner is just basically what it sounds like. It's just a pencil looking liner, and this is actually how I first learned to do eyeliner. I would recommend someone who's barely learning how to do it to use something like this because this is a little bit more forgiving than the other two products. And lastly, there is powdered eyeliner, and there are different forms of it. They come in different containers and stuff. It just depends on the type. I'm just going to show you this one by Bobbi Brown, and this is an eyeshadow, but it can also be used as a liner, and this is called Espresso, and it just looks like this. Basically just an eyeshadow. And again, you just take a brush and you apply it. And now that I know about this, I would really recommend for someone who is just beginning to do liner to use a eyeshadow, because eyeshadow is the most forgiving out of all of them. If you mess up, you can kind of just blend it out and it'll be gone and you can start again. It's probably the easiest and most forgiving one to use, so if anything I would say use this one if you're just learning how to do wing liner. Even though these are all different kinds of liners, you basically use the exact same steps that I will be showing you in the video. So for this tutorial, I'll just be using L'Oreal's liquid liner, and this is just the Linear Intense, and it has a felt tip kind of wand to it. So to start off, I use my fingers kind of to rest them on my face so my hand will be more steady during the application. You want to start right in the center of your eye and create a small line, and that is your base, your starting point. And then using small strokes, you want to start creating a line towards the inner part of your eye and then towards the outer part of your eye. You always want to start off with a thin line like this, because if you start off with a really thick line and you decide, oh, I don't want a thick line, then you have to take everything off and start over. So this is kind of easier to start off with a small, like thin line, and then build it up to a bigger, thicker line. So now we're just going to go ahead and do the winged part of the liner. And I usually just take the base of my bottom lash line as a guide, and I do a line straight up just to create that cat liner. And you want to start off very small, kind of just drag it up like that, and then you're going to connect this line to the baseline that we just finished. So I just connect it, and then you should have something like this triangle shape right here, and you're just going to go ahead and fill that area in. And there you go. You have a very small cat eye. And if you want to do more intense and more bold look, then all you do is, again, start at the base of your bottom lash line and pull it up slightly, and then go ahead and connect that again. And then you have that, and you create a longer, kind of more cat eye, and you just keep repeating the same process. Use the baseline, pull it up, and then connect it to the top, and it's that easy. Again, you just want to start on the center part of your eye and create a baseline. And then pull the liner inwards, very close to the lash line. And I suggest that you look down during application, like that. Small strokes to create one line. And then again, taking your bottom lash line as a base, go ahead and pull upwards like that. And then you always want to look back at your other eye just to make sure that they're even. And then just connect them. Fill in the little gaps. And try to get them as even as possible. So that is all you have to do to create this winged liner, and I hope this was simplified enough for you. Remember, practice makes perfect. Really, really practice. Oh, my face is itchy. And like I said in the beginning, if you're just beginning to use liner, then go ahead and use something like a pencil or even an eyeshadow, and practice with that because that is more forgiving than any of the other products. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this was helpful. So until next time, bye!